I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Cletus, there is clearly something wrong with you. However, you do seem to grasp the concept of today's featured location, the Rickety Bridge. The Rickety Bridge, after each turn, if there is more than one card here, destroy them. And as you can see, Cletus destroyed everybody. So what are some cards that might fare a little better than Cletus? Well, let's take a look at a few of them. So, what cards would be good in this week's featured location? The same cards that are good every week because the devs are obsessed with killing your cards and destroying them. So this is going to look very familiar as this list has a bunch of cards that gain benefits when they're destroyed. The first one is the Hood. If you play at this location and your opponent also plays a card, or if you play two cards at this location, then they'll all be destroyed and you will lose the -2 power from the Hood, but you will still get the Demon into your hand. What's that you say? More cards that can be destroyed? Yes, Deadpool should be very useful at this location, as you can double your power each time he's destroyed, and you should be able to manage to destroy him pretty much every single round simply by playing additional cards at the same location along with Deadpool, which may mean it's a good week to play some low-cost cards. Later in the game, it may benefit you to play Nova at the location, and then when he's destroyed there, then he'll give +1 power to all your cards at other locations. Bucky Barnes, when destroyed, becomes the Winter Soldier. So this would be a good card to play there on the last turn, so that all the cards, including your opponents, become destroyed, and at that point, Bucky Barnes will turn into the Winter Soldier and be the only card left at the location, giving you the win in that location. What's that you say? Your opponent is playing a lot of cards there, trying to take advantage of them being destroyed? Why, block them with armor. When you play Colossus at this location, he can't be destroyed. So if anybody plays any other cards there, the cards will be destroyed, whether it's you or your opponent, and Colossus will be left holding the bridge. When Wolverine becomes destroyed, he goes to a random location, which could still be the bridge, but even if it's one of the other locations, if you're playing some of these other cards that we've discussed that benefit from being destroyed, you can play Wolverine along with them to guarantee that they get destroyed, thus gaining the benefit of them and still keeping Wolverine on the board. If you play Electro at the Rickety Bridge and manage to get him destroyed, when he gets played, he raises your maximum energy by 1, but then you have the ongoing effect of only being able to play 1 card per turn. But if he's destroyed, you still get the +1 energy, and you'll be able to play as many cards as you have the energy to play. Don't like the location? Get rid of it! Play Storm at the location, and it becomes a flooded location, which you could possibly lock down if your opponent was not anticipating that. What's this? Another card that gains benefits when it's destroyed? Why, if you play Sabretooth on the bridge and he gets destroyed, he goes back to your hand so that you can play him again later at 0 cost. Want to throw a bit of a wrinkle into your opponent's plans? Play Professor X. No cards will be destroyed at the Rickety Bridge after that. You could play cards and continue to destroy them over on the Rickety Bridge and play Claw to the left of it so that once everybody's characters have been destroyed at that location, Claw is still throwing 6 power over to the Rickety Bridge. If you play Spider-Man on round 5, if they have any cards there, their cards and Spider-Man will be destroyed. After that, the bridge will be empty, except that they can't play there on round 6, and you can, allowing you to put a 1 power card there and win the location. And of course, we can't forget everybody's favorite Death. At least we hope it's everybody's favorite because we keep releasing more and more and more locations designed to cater to Death decks. So, if you'd like to play a Death deck, I have an example over here of a Death deck that involves Wave to reduce Death's cost, though you may not need Wave as all the cards being destroyed may make Death free anyway. So those are the cards that I think would be most beneficial. The location shows up in 40% of all matches, so a little bit less than half the time. So you want to make sure you have a deck that can win even when the location doesn't show up. However, you would also like to have some cards in your deck that could take advantage of the Rickety Bridge when it does show up. So, like I said, find a deck, like a death deck, for example, that takes advantage of this location but can win on its own when the location doesn't show up. So that's going to do it for tonight's video. Until the next one, keep on snapping.